Hi everybody and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about width in the backswing. So what I want to do is give you a couple of little drills you can use to improve your width in the backswing. Now for me, width in the backswing is important and quite often overlooked. The main reason I like to see good width in the backswing is it then allows us to gather the club correctly on the way down. So for example, if I'm too narrow in the way back, the club will want to throw away in the way down. So if the backswing's the correct width or appropriate width, we can then, as we move down, allow the club to gather in and increase our kind of lag, as it'd be called. We certainly wouldn't want to see the club widening at that point in the golf swing, put it that way. So quite often people, when they're talking about width, don't really, I think, understand it. If we imagine when we stand to the golf ball, we have our width kind of pre-set by our body, our length of our arm, the length of the club kind of determine the width. That can't get really any wider. But what happens in a lot of golfers is they narrow this up by bending the arm or not using the wrist correctly, or even, getting the club to gather in. But gathering in, you're going to be bending the arm, but you might be cheating the turn a little bit too. So I want to basically maintain that width we have at the start. Obviously the wrists are going to cock, which means the shape of it will change and the width from the club head to our body will be slightly less. But the radius of our arm, I want to stay pretty constant. I don't mind the arm softening a touch, it doesn't have to be rigid, but certainly don't want to see it changing massively. So the two drills I'm going to give you for this would be drill number one. If we go right hand only, make a swing to the top, and try and reach it with our left hand, that would give us a feeling of the kind of width we'd want. And what this will probably do for you is give you the feeling of your right arm being a little bit straighter. And we certainly want a gap from the elbow to the side of our body. I don't want it tight. I'd want it away. That allows me then to get the elbow down in front of me on the way down, stop me getting that kind of trap position. Second drill, and you notice I've got a golf ball here to the side of me. So if I take my setup and swing back with two hands, and I try and get the feeling of my hands or the butt of the club is on top of that ball. Now we can move the ball slightly forward or slightly back depending on the plane we want the club to be on, but it's just really a visual exercise to try and match up the hands and the ball at the top of the backswing. And to feel we've got that kind of width and radius between our kind of sternum and wrist position at the top of the backswing to allow us again to get those elbows down in front of us and rotate through the golf ball correctly and efficiently. So with the first drill, the right hand only, we can even hit golf balls doing it like that and then making a swing down and through. I wouldn't expect fantastic contact every time because whenever you break things down that much, it will affect your contact. But what I would like you to do is get the feeling of getting the correct width in your backswing because it has so many benefits in the downswing that we don't really think about it that way. Again, a lot of my coaching revolves around the first point of breakdown, and you might have heard me say this before in some of my other videos, and that's generally quite often is setup or takeaway related or backswing related, and in the downswing and impact is a reaction of that. So the better we can get the club prepared in the backswing, on the correct direction, on the correct width, with the correct wrist cock, the more we can have things subconsciously happen in the hitting zone, which is when I want you to be as free-flowing as you possibly can. So let's just try a ball. So the feeling would be match up the hand and the ball on top of the backswing and swing through and hit. And quite a nice crisp shot there. So hopefully you understand now how to get the width, and you've got a couple of drills to go away to check where your width is and how the width can affect the impact area for you in the golf swing. We want essentially this wide, kind of narrow, kind of wide looking golf swing. That would be the philosophy I'd want to pass on to you. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like down below. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got regular content coming every single week. Post any comments in the box down below, especially if any future videos you want me to cover, and I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can with a great video that's personal for you. And thanks for watching.